I'd say the outdoors was a big influence, is a big influence in my life. It has absolutely impacted the way I live, the way I perceive things. I've become a much healthier person. I was no longer that girl that would just be hanging out and going to parties on the weekends. I had goals and I wanted to climb the highest mountains. Every weekend I would just go home so happy. I was ready for the work week because I had the next weekend to look forward to, and I think that is priceless. Hello everyone, my name is Maiza Lima. I am 32 years old and I was born and raised in Brazil. We moved to the US when I was 17 years old, and instantly I started working on cleaning houses with my mom, and just after that American dream. I grew up in a very strange household. There was definitely domestic violence. Coming to the US was an escape for us, especially for my mom, to just kind of get away from, all that issue. And I'm so glad we did. In 2014, I believe, I started hiking, and that was a thing that I didn't even know hiking existed then. It's just kind of silly because I basically hiked my entire childhood, going places because we didn't own a car. But it's just such a different concept, like people actually did that for fun. A year after hiking, I started doing my first backpacking trips and got introduced to all these fun outdoor things, and I just felt that need for more. I created an Instagram account and started seeing people doing rock climbing, which honestly I had no idea what it actually meant, other than I thought it looked really cool and I wanted to do it. I joined the Mountaineers. It's a nonprofit organization based in Seattle, Washington, and I was driving 2.5 hours to get to the classes just to learn how to rock climb. It was pretty intimidating because I was on my own, not knowing what I was doing, but I think everybody needs to get out of their shell when they're trying to learn something new. I definitely felt like I belonged just because I had that thirst to learn. I'd say the hardest thing about the entire process was definitely putting myself out there. It's not an easy thing to do. One of the biggest things too was having to prove myself a lot. I felt that being a 5'3" girl, people didn't really believe I could climb all those mountains. And so I would get up at 4 a.m., put a heavy backpack on my back, and go to the treadmill and climb it and just go for a couple hours before work. Then I could see how much progress I've made, and I just didn't believe that I was capable, because it's such a struggle in the beginning, and to see myself getting that strong and making so much progress, it's honestly priceless. My advice is just be confident and put yourself out there. We all can do it.